Hi everyone, Other Klaus here. So today I'm gonna review some Toa Nuva stuff, some Toa Nuva canisters, excuse me, not really stuff, by the way. I already reviewed Toa Nuva, so today I'm gonna review Kopaka Nuva really quickly, because I decided to just review one Toa by review. But anyway, I'm gonna post the review 2 by 2, so I think that with Kopaka I'm gonna post part 2 also. But anyway, here's the canisters, so just let me put down the webcam right here, right there. So it's the same as Toa Nuva. It's a cylinder shape, as you can see. We've got the lid right there in white this time, with the 6 axle hole to put all the head and the mask, of course, the Nuva mask. And here I got some axle hole and some pin hole. I don't know really why, because it doesn't really look like much stuff. I don't know really which is it's supposed to represent anyway. On the front picture you got, of course, Kopaka Nuva, which is with its symbol, excuse me, Bionicle button. On the back, of course, on the background you got some white and light blue, as you can see, to make it more cold and ice and stuff like that. The hydro condition, the second function of the ski, of his dual ski, I can say so. Here is the second function in action, with Kopaka Nuva whitened again with his Nuva symbol. The Unity Destiny logo, some recondition and code bar, and that's all for the canisters, which is, as you can see, in a clear color. And of course, it's not unlike the Toa Holda. This stuff does not turn, it's just one sticker applied on the canister. So that's all for the canisters and the lid. Of course, as Toa Nuva, for those one who haven't seen, with each Nuva you got a little booklet. So I'm just gonna show it really quickly. I need some in a bad shape. Anyway, so you got the 6 Nuva and some little comics which explain how they transform into Nuva, so they fall into Protodamis at the end of their Bawag fight. And then here we go, you got the 6 Toa Nuva. More powered, more armored and stuff like that. And here I got some pictures of all the 6 Nuva. With some pics of the 2002 Titan set. And I think that's all. Anyway, what can I show you? Yes, and yeah, no, I'm gonna talk about the, of course, and yeah, maybe just the album which will never be released, but which was planned in 2002. And I'm still waiting for the Choir album. I think it will be out this year. I really hope it release soon anyway, just to hear what they done. The record, excuse me. So yeah, you got the instruction booklet with the same picture, with the second function of the ski, the pictures of the Nuva all together, of course, with Tau in the center of the pictures. Yeah, the fact that you can choose if you put the gear or not. I'm gonna show you this in the set form, of course. The 5 other Toa into little pictures. Some combo you can make with Liwa and Yalis. Of course, this is the Nuva Keita. And I think that's quite all. And yeah, of course, the 6 masks in the 6 colors. And that's all for the. Just let me look at some stuff. Yeah, okay, no, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna show you right now the set itself. So here it is, Kopaka Nuva. Right there. So of course it's really simple to explain, because as Tau, if you put off all the armor parts, you can clearly see in the mask, of course, you can clearly see some Nuva Nuva frame, so older frame, excuse me. So you got the same body frame right there, as you can see. This time the arms are different because this arm on the older was ears, and this one was just used on the legs. So this time it's on the right arm, and this one for the shield is on the left arm, and it's less articulated, of course, because it just got one ball joint, whereas the slicer arm got 2 ball joints. So anyway, of course, the legs are new because they are the Nuva legs, as you can see this time in gray. Of course, the color scheme, as you have seen, excuse me, is white, black, and light gray. So you got the new legs in light gray, of course, with 2 ball joints, and the same fit as the older one. And here you got some little parts to put on the second function with the ski. Anyway, of course, the head is the same with the light blue eyes color, and of course, as Toa Nuva, and as I've shown you before in the extension bucket, you can choose if you want the 2 arms to move with the back gear, the rear gear, right there, for example. I'm just gonna put this. So they really give you this spare part to let you choose, to decide what you want. So if I put this, the 2 arms are gonna move. So the gimmick is the same as the Toa, of course. It does not change. There are not new gimmicks apart from the second function stuff. So if I put the second gear, as you can see, it turns in the opposite way, of course, but in the same time. So this is like old galleys and Onua, right there. And also you can put these parts instead, right there, which is one pin, 1 axle part, and then you can move this arm independently, freely. Oh, excuse me, I'm just gonna put this right there. And you can put this arm freely, independently of the gear function. And you also can block the gear function if you put these little gears on the back. And as you can see, I can turn this path. So I think that's all for the gear stuff and gimmicks anyway. So now we're gonna upgrade our little Toa to make him really a Nuva. So of course we've got the chest armor right there, which is new and silver stuff. You just put this with the axle into the axle hole. Then you got the shoulder parts right there, which are also new and which were also introduced with the Nuva canister wave. Then we're gonna put the shield of Kopaka Nuva, which is a new one. It's still a system piece, system parts, or Lego system parts, but as you can see, it's not the WADA part which was used in the older one. This one is larger, as you can see, and it's with less hole, because the other one got tons of holes, so this one is just pure white, if I can say, with no holes at all. And you just have to put this right there, and there you go, you got your shield. And you got, of course, the 2 weapon or tools, which are in fact some skis, as you can see right there, with 1 axle and 3 pin hole, excuse me, right there, so very thin on this point of view, on this side, excuse me. And of course you have to put this on the right there, because if you want to put this like that, the connector blocks the movement, as you can see. So I have to put this on the side right there. And here you go. Of course, we got 2 ski like all other Nuva, which who got the weapon in twice. And it's near finished. Anyway, you just have to put the mask finally. So the new Akaku, so the Akaku Nuva, which is like the really more organic than the older one. So really organic, but it still keeps the asymmetric aspect, as you can see, and the little visor stuff and like that right there. And I think it's quite nice. They did a nice job with the Nuva form of this mask. But of course, it's purely a subjective point of view, And I think that many people don't really find this mask really beautiful at all, or really cool as the older one. Anyway, but it's still, I think it's still nice. It does not beat the old Akaku, but it's still okay. Like some other Nuva masks, which are really bad in my opinion. Not that well designed. And here we go. We got the final form of the final step of our Kopaka Nuva. So as you can see, of course, you have the this gimmick to turn the arm if you want, but apart from that, the arm move, as you can see, like that or this, it's easily blocked by the connectors anyway. So really not that much of articulation, of course, because it's some Nuva and was released in 2002. Here you just got, of course, it can turn freely, as you can see, and it kind of supports the weight of the arm. So it's kind of nice because this type of parts in black colors are really got some nice grip and some nice friction. So it's okay. And of course, you still got one ball jump to do exactly the same thing anyway. Because as you can see, if I put this right there and put this up, or just put this like that, it's the same thing anyway. The head cannot move, of course, and the legs can move with two ball jumps like that. So you usually do the same pose over and over because you can't really do that much tons of pose, but it's still nice to do some stuff like that, for example. Yeah, right there. Like ready to fight or stuff like that. And I think that's quite all for, oh no, excuse me. I have of course to show you the second function of the ski, which are used as keys this time and not as a weapon or sword or stuff like that. Let me just look at in which pinhole you put this one. Okay, I think that's like that. So you just have to put this in the hole right there and put this, and then you go. It's on the feet. It's under the feet, if I can say so. Right then. So I do not know if you're supposed to put this like that or one pin after anyway, but just let me look. Excuse me. I'm just gonna. Yeah, maybe that's, yeah, I think that's better in this hole right there, in hole like that. And here you go, you have your Taïus surfing and Kopaka skiing on the ice, of course, on the snow. And it's really look nice. And if you have some ice slicer, excuse me, if you have even some nice ice troubles or slicer, you can also put either stuff like that. And here we go. It's holiday season anyway. Yeah, it's kind of look nice like that. If it's a ski stick anyway. Right there. So I think that's all for excuse me, for Kopaka Nuva. Just put down these slicers anyway. I'm gonna put this in the normal form because I think you have already have a good view of the ski stuff. So in my opinion, I think it's a good set. Of course, like the other Nuva, it does not really bring any revolution or stuff like that because it just brings some new armor parts on some older frame and some new legs also. But this one is still nice in my opinion. It got a new. I like the scaling aspect of this set. I also like the shield better than the. I also like the shield more than the older one because it's larger and it's without hole, so I think it's more useful as a shield anyway. The mask also got a nice Nuva look, in my opinion, nice organic look. they really in my opinion, it does not win it. So it's kind of good, but it's just a subjective point of view. And of course, the drawback of the set are the fact that it does, as I've said earlier, really does not bring really any new stuff or new parts at all. It kind of limited in the articulation section, of course, because it's from 2002. But on the good side, you still get some nice parts. The overall design is nice, and I especially like when Lego decide let you choose what you want. So if you want to put the 2 gears or just one, because on the new, I think I already said that on my Toa Nuva series, but Toa Nuva review, excuse me. But on the Metro, they just give you the 2 gears, and I think that's a kind of a shame, if I can say so. Because I would have preferred to put just 1 gears on my Metro, on my Toa Metro anyway. But I think that's kind of I'm gonna go side track anyway. But so I'm just gonna finish the review. So Kopaka is a nice Nuva set, but again, even if it got its a little difference with Toa, it's still the same overall look and design. So I think that's really a pure subjective point of view on which Nuva you prefer and which Nuva you find is the best. I think this one is okay, apart from some articulation points, especially for the shield. It's kind of bad they just put this type of arms, because it just got 1 ball jump on this arm. But apart from that, I think it's a good set, really nice looking, like the old Kopaka's one. And so normally that does not win the design in between the old and Nuva. So I think it's a nice set overall, and I hope you enjoyed my review. If you have any criticisms or comments, just post them, and I will read them, excuse me. And see you later for another review. Bye bye.